Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. So look, I'm gonna get on real quick and talk about my favorite movie. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know your top 5 favorite movies. I'm gonna let y'all know my top 5 favorite movies and why. I'm only gonna talk about why, like, the first one is my latest one. But all I know is they shifted positions because these are my top 5 movies. I'm 40. I was born in 1983. So that means that these movies fit my timeline in life, and I really haven't seen no movies better than these. I'm sorry. This is my favorite movies ever. Right? Top 5. Starting at number 5. Right? And number 5, give me Lean on Me. Give me Lean on Me. Why? Because Joe Clark got his discipline popping. Do not play with Joe Clark. Do not play with Joe Clark. Joe Clark got his discipline popping. He do not play. And at the end of the day, he's doing it for the good of the kids. And at the end of the day, it's no other systems that got to come in to help the young people. It's just Joe Clark mixed with the system he put together, mixed with the fact that he got to learn that he can't be all Joe Clarky. Like, he got to get help and blah, blah, blah. So I like that. That's my favorite movie. And it just states that, like, when I say us helping ourselves, like with black folks, having people that could come in and kind of like read the situation from the way a black person would read it. You know how, because I watch a lot of documentaries, y'all. And me watching documentaries, sometimes I get irritated when I see people of other persuasions, even though they know information about our culture, giving commentary about our culture. Like, I feel like it should just come really from the people who really live it. But I don't play like that with white folks in a bad way because I'm a real bad historian, y'all. I told y'all I love history. Bad meaning good, right? I'm a real bad historian, but that just means, it's just, for me, it's like this. People always say, like, Audra, when I watch some slavery movies, I never really like white folks and this, that, and third. But really, I digress. We gotta wait till I get to that movie. Like I said, number 5 is Lean on Me. And as I said, the only part that I wanted to harp on is us doing for us. I loved it. Plus the movie soundtrack went crazy. Somebody get on here and say it didn't. Somebody get in here and say it didn't. I ain't gonna try to sing the songs, but y'all know what's up. Right? My next movie, number 4. And I'm sorry this one moved down to number 4 because when I was younger, when I was 18, this used to be my number 1 movie. But now it's number 4. House Party. Period. Reason why House Party is because we used to have fun back in the day. Even though I'm not that old for that house party. Like, them house parties was happening, the ones I would aspire to go to when I was younger. They were like for probably like my aunt older age, like as far as like she probably was at parties that look exact something like that, but my parties was looking like that too, meaning people was having fun. You didn't see a whole bunch of cameras taping each other. They was lit, having a good time. I'm from that type of era. That's what I like to get into anytime I go out. And then the movie is a feel good movie. It make me feel good when I'm watching it. Plus I like the discipline, right, y'all? I'm a real sociologist. I like to figure out what I like about how the movie and how it come together. This is what I liked about it. It had a brown girl as the lead, like the lead of being lit. Because all the time, like I told y'all back in the day, it was always the lighter women. No disrespect to light women. My mom is a lighter woman than me. But at the end of the day, like I said, this was about Shireen. And I was all with it because, I was trying to give. It's like, Lord, anyway, y'all, look. So now, and what else about House Party? It just was lit. It's not even a lot. Like, they do it in the movie a little bit kind of at the end, but I like this about it. You don't have to be salacious to sell things to young people. I was a young person. I thought the movie was lit because we was fun. It was young. It was having fun. It was an imitation of things that was kind of like parallel to my experiences being outside, being in school, having friends and things like that. So I was with all that. Not the jail part and none of that stuff. All right, boom. Number 3, right, y'all? So I said number 5 was Lean on Me. Number 4, House Party. Y'all could if y'all put me somewhere and give me these 5 movies, I could stay there for a real long time, y'all, for a long time with just these 5 movies. Number 3, Claudine. I'm gonna go with Claudine because I was about to switch Claudine for Rosewood, but I'm gonna go with Claudine. It's a 70s movie. It used to be my favorite number 1 movie. Look how my number 1 movie, House Party, went for number 5. My number 3 That's Claudine. It used to be my #1 movie. Rosewood, you would have to watch it. It's about how in this country, you know, it was time where black people was able to do things and attain things for themselves. And I feel like this just a thing my girlfriend hated when I go off into these little tangents about this country and black people. But I'm going to just say this and I'm going to get out of there. The reason why I like Rosewood is because it showed that black people, with our ingenuity in this country, we were able to just do a great many things. And if people would have left us alone, like just left us alone, no disrespect, like get out of our way. Stop trying to grab us and take us to your jails. Stop trying to grab the women and rape. Stop trying to, stop. Won't y'all go do what y'all got to do? Now y'all got all that free labor out of us. Go ahead. That's how we probably felt like, go ahead. We not even go come back and start riding against y'all. Just go ahead. And the white folks seemed like they couldn't go ahead. That's just the problem. Long story short, I like Rosewood because it was showing that black folks was getting to it like they show about Tulsa and blah, 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 like the Black Wall Street. It just says that we used to get to it no matter if you just go ahead and get out our way. And don't try to hurt us. We straight, but y'all waited all these years to try to do that. And now we already broke. And then y'all prisons, blah, blah, blah. Y'all seen life. And that's an honorable mention, but that's not in this video. Number 2. Because number 2, you jumped in front of Claudine. Oh, wait, I said Rosewood. I said Claudine. What? Well, Rosewood was number 2 then. Because Claudine number 3. And I ain't going to give y'all a whole bunch of context about Claudine. Because maybe I should. She reminded me of my grandma. She was a lit fly lady, but all that other stuff about her trying to mess with the man, it don't. It's just about how like a woman had in this country, and then at this time they're instituting welfare into the system for African American women. And so some men say that this is the system that allowed for men to don't have to live and be in a house with a woman, that create women that are single. And so women that are single could find independence, and once we find independence, it's difficult for us to make families. But the movie Claudine, it touches on how welfare was supposed to be a help, but it also hindered people because you're judging the people that you are helping. When you're judging these people in the negative and the negative stereotypes, you giving the people money, but you're trying to piece their life in such a way. And it's really sad because they'll say, oh, the women, us black women, single women, low income women from certain these communities, we went for the welfare system and it allowed them to keep the man out the house. Well, they got to stop because some women were abandoned. And I'm not going to say some. Come on, yeah. Come on now. So the government got to go sit here and, yeah. And not that just the women was getting abandoned, but you know what was going on, what the country was doing to the folks. So y'all know what's up. At the end of the day, we ain't got time to go through that whole thing. I'll make a whole video on that for those. And we can have a private session on that. Because that's my thing, y'all. But that's the whole thing about Claudine. Moving forward, number 2, I told y'all Rosewood and why. Number 1, The Color Purple. This the reason why, y'all, I gotta get it popping for The Color Purple. I don't care. It's number 1. I think it's gonna remain number 1 for all my life because I've matured to an age where I feel like I am all the characters, all of them. I feel like I've been Miss Seeley, just like a girl who felt definitely like in her position, like all not feeling it all the time and feeling exposed. See, that's the thing that definitely made me feel like sometimes I wasn't really so much like her, but I just felt like I like the fact that she can take, like she's real cleanly and all that, Miss Seeley and all that. I liked it that about her in the beginning. I like her softness and goodness because she just wanted to be good and be nice and don't have nothing go wrong, but everything kept going wrong. That man got you pregnant that was married to your mom, and it make me think all this crazy stuff, y'all. Like the man who got you pregnant that was married to your mom, like I don't know what was going on with you and going on with the mom and the man, but how do she get 2 kids? But that's what's going on in that time, meaning like it's sad what she had to endure, because you think if you're not being protected, then are you being persecuted in that area too? Because on the movie, it say her mom died cussing and screaming because her heart been broke. So we don't know for sure. Hold on, let me get Alexa to be quiet. Alexa, stop real quick. So I'm basically saying to y'all like this, y'all. Did her mom not feel her? for that happening to her. And it's just crazy because now she said in the joint that her sister was the only person that loved her. All right, y'all, boom. Then at a certain point, she meet the guy, Mr. And this might take on a Mr. because y'all about to get in and get out. This particular man and any particular person, he's the same guy, and he's sitting here treating one female a certain way and another female another way. And it's like somebody could say, oh, Mr. is an abuser. Because he is an abuser. But is he only an abuser to people who are exposed to being abused? Like, hey, I don't want no trouble or nothing, and I ain't gonna cause no trouble. Because here we go, another woman, Miss Suge. I've been her before, y'all too, Miss. I'm sassy. I'm having fun. Because at the end of the day, what's going to change in what in life? Life is what it is. And I like the fact that Miss Suge was able to connect with Miss Sealy, because Miss Suge was free in her, like, being all messed up. It had freeness. She had some freeness in it. And I felt like Miss Sealy, she really admired her freeness. And that's something that I know that me and Shorty got in common. Then we got Miss Sophia. And after this, I'm getting out, y'all. This the problem, child. The one who was coming up to join, she checked Mr. 3 different women. One of them getting beat by Mr. That's Whoopi Goldberg character who was Miss Sealy. Then you got Suge. She doing it to Mr. She checking Mr. like, I don't like this food. Change my food. And I'm staying here. And you not no real man. And you better take me out. And like, she did not play with him. I was here for Miss Suge. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't care. Then you got Miss Sophia acting just like that, but Miss Sophia was the little gangster. Because she definitely wasn't, and this what made me think too, that it's not just that all women at that time was giving up Miss Sealy. It seemed like more women was giving up Miss Sophia and all that, because Miss Sophia was like, don't get smart with me when she came to go meet Mr. Don't get smart with me. Even though I got pregnant with your son, baby, I don't got to stay here. I can stay with my sister and her husband. So that means she don't have to deal with nobody like you. And she already dealt with people like you, because she said it before. I'm going to say this and I'm going to get out, y'all, because I want y'all to like, comment, and subscribe on this. And let me know if y'all going to see it at the end of the year. Look, y'all. Do y'all guys think that Miss Sophia, her character, I like it a lot because she was bold and she knew. And it basically says that all women just wasn't docile back then and just going for whatever these guys was telling us. Just because they was black women, like black women. We wasn't just going for that. So I'm with all that. And then the next thing I wanted to say was like, Miss Sophia took it too far. How she had beat the white man up. I'm thinking, Miss Sophia, yes, you got to know it's a time and a place. That was the point I was trying to make. Sometimes I didn't know that growing up. Remember I told you that story about, like, sometimes talking back and forth to the cops and all that. Look, same thing like Miss Sophia. It's a time and a place. And if you don't learn, like, when to shut up, even if you are right and you got the right to tell somebody no, and you got the right to cuss and all that, no. Sometimes you got to learn it's a time and a place. So y'all, look, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how y'all feel about these movie choices that I had. And if y'all got anything to say about The Color Purple that's about to come out, because I'm going to come out with a part 2 if y'all really, talk to me.